Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to the Thai Expat Daily Show. I'm your host, Kieran Mack, as always, and delighted you've been able to tune in with us yet again for another show. Now, before we do get started, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that YouTube will let you know when the next podcast or show is uploaded on the platform. And finally, if you'd like to become a member, which will help us grow and grow and grow, you can do so by looking down below in the description and following the link to channel membership. But now that's all done and dusted, let's jump into those top stories trending here in Thailand today. Jealousy incidents in Thailand are not limited to Thai couples. Recently, a Turkish man was arrested by immigration police for theft driven by jealousy towards his ex-girlfriend. On June 29th, immigration police acted on a tip about a foreign suspect wanted for theft, described as having Eurasian features at a popular IT mall in Bangkok. Upon investigation, they found a muscular foreign man matching the description. The officers identified themselves and presented an arrest warrant from the South Bangkok Criminal Court for robbery. The suspect, 26-year-old Turkish national Mr. Amir, admitted to being the individual named in the warrant. He confessed to trying to reconcile with his ex-girlfriend for a long time without success. Out of jealousy and resentment, he snatched her phone in the parking lot of a famous mall in central Bangkok and fled. He then posted her private photos on social media to embarrass her. Records revealed that Mr. Amir had entered and exited Thailand 14 times. He now faces charges of robbery, unauthorized access to a protected computer system, unauthorized access to protected computer data, and importing obscene computer data that could be publicly accessible. Wairun Chausaman, head lifeguard at Surin Bangtao Beach, has called for intensive campaign to educate tourists about the dangers of rip currents and strong waves during the southwest monsoon to help reduce drownings at popular beaches. Mr. Wairun emphasized that current lifeguard efforts are only addressing the symptom of the problem. We need the relevant authorities, such as the Tourism Authority of Thailand, to actively promote the dangers of ignoring red flag warnings during the monsoon season, he told local media during an interview during the week. He proposed that safety information should be communicated to tourists as soon as they arrive at the airport and reinforced at hotels and accommodations to ensure full awareness of the hazards during the monsoon season. We must consider the reality of our beaches. In a 1 kilometre stretch, how many lifeguards do we have compared to the number of tourists? Is it enough to ensure their safety? Mr. Wairun questioned. He highlighted a concerning statistic that 70 to 80% of tourists ignore red flag warnings and lifeguard advice. Tourists come here wanting to swim, and it's challenging to stop them. On days when the weather permits, we do allow swimming, he added. He stressed the need for government investment in preventative measures and safety awareness, rather than allocating funds to less effective areas. By prioritizing these measures, Phuket can better protect its visitors and minimize the risks associated with swimming during the monsoon season. His call for better awareness follows 5 drownings at Phuket beaches since June 9th, when the southwest monsoon began creating dangerous strong surf and deadly rip currents on Phuket's west coast. In response to severe floods caused by southwest monsoon depression, Phuket has declared disaster areas in 2 districts, Kathu and Talang, affecting approximately 1,468 people. The flooding on June 30th resulted in extensive damage to human lives, property, agricultural land, and public facilities across 7 sub-districts, 41 villages, 4 communities, and 740 households. On July 1st, Phuket organized a major cleanup operation to help residents in the Kamala Sub-District Administration Organization in Kathu District. Although the situation began to normalize in most areas, Move 4 and Move 6 in Tep Kasatri Sub-District remained flooded. The governor declared these areas disaster zones requiring emergency relief. In Kathu district, 45 people from 50 households were affected, and in Talang, 1,423 people from 690 households. Volunteers have been cleaning streets and houses to restore normalcy quickly. The governor emphasized the importance of monitoring flooded areas and taking appropriate measures, noting that the location of the floods have shifted due to construction of numerous housing estates. Additionally, water pumps were installed to enable faster drainage as the rainfall amounted to 310 centimetres and caused significant flooding due to narrow drainage channels. Phuket continues to operate an emergency command centre, closely monitoring the situation. Affected residents are urged to seek assistance from local authorities and take precautions against health risks and electrical problems in flooded buildings. Several housing products, including Pruksa Villa in Talang and Patsorn village, have been significantly affected. Residents have requested assistance through line messaging groups reporting multiple floods over the past few years. The Royal Thai Navy's 3rd Naval Area Command has provided personnel and equipment to assist in the restoration efforts, including traffic control on Tep Cassetry Road. So in relation to this whole flooding episode, I think one of the issues highlighted in the article is how construction has shifted the flood areas in Phuket. And this is an issue in relation to just a lack of proper planning in Phuket in relation to how they're building condos and housing units and estates and stuff like this. And this should have been addressed a long time ago. Now, if anybody thinks this is just going to disappear this year and it's not going to happen again during this monsoon season, well, they're mistaken. It is going to happen. And it's going to continue to happen for year after year until somebody comes up with a proper plan for Phuket and goes about, creating utilities that can handle what's going on here in Phuket. The amount of condominiums being built here on a daily basis, and I read something like there's 10,000 units currently being built in the Bangkok area of Phuket. So, the construction is out of control, but nobody thinks about what happens when we have water, what happens when we have floods and where this water goes to, where it used to go to and where it has to go to now. And these are the problems that we're starting to see. For example, in this Pasorn village in Kakao in Phuket, they were under 2 meters of water. Never happened before. So there you go. So hopefully the Phuket authorities start to realize that maybe it's time for a little bit of change on Phuket Island. I don't know. Maybe it's too late. I'd love to know your opinion down below as always, guys. And just let me know what you do think about the situation here in Phuket. Now, the promo video for Thai K-pop sensation Lisa's latest solo release, Rockstar, filmed in Bangkok's Chinatown, has garnered 55 million views by about midday today. Thai and foreign fans of Lisa Manaban, are determined to push that number to 100 million soon. Personally, I don't believe that's going to happen, but the video depicting Yaowarat Road as eerily quiet and dark with dim neon lights highlighting a single spot where Lisa performed has become a hotspot for Thai female fans. Many dressed like Lisa from the video queued up at the spot to take selfies. Last night, the area was even more crowded than usual. Food vendors reported good business and anticipate even more tonight, praising Lisa as a true example of Thailand's soft power. Tanawit Wong Suk, who provided his Harley-Davidson bike for the shoot without knowing it was for Lisa, described being speechless yet proud when she arrived on set to perform. Many other Thais, including tattooed bikers known as the Gangsters, were also featured in the video. Details of the film were kept quiet and highly confidential, with no one outside the production team aware that the hugely popular Thai rapper, formerly of the Blackpink Korean group, girl group Blackpink, would be star of the show. And finally, a group of tourists were stranded in the middle of a raging river in Chiang Mai after their raft capsized on June 28th. Fortunately, they were rescued just in time by a team of elephant riders. The dramatic moment was shared on a Facebook page. The post showed a group of tourists enjoying rafting when their raft capsized due to a sudden strong current, leaving them clinging onto the tip of a tree in the middle of the river. Upon witnessing the incident, the Sayan family's Mahout team, riding their elephant Valentine, bravely entered the rushing water to rescue the stranded tourists. Thanks to their courageous actions, everyone was brought to safety on the shore. The post received numerous comments from netizens who praised the Sayan family's Mahout team and Valentine for their bravery and kindness. So as we conclude today's episode, I want to invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. This show isn't just about delivering news, it's about fostering a conversation. Your insights and perspective matter to me. So keep the dialogue alive, like this video, subscribe to our channel and share it with others. Your support means the world to us. I'm Kieran Mack. You've been tuning into the Thai Expat Daily Show. Until next time, take care and stay engaged.